that doesn't fit you anymore. So why don't last year's clothes fit? I think we may be ready for some truth. Well, my clothes are loose and need to be taken in. I think I've lost weight. Wrong. Your clothes are actually too small. Those extra gaps and wrinkles are just creating an illusion of looseness. This mirage often occurs in dresses, skirts, shorts, and pants. If your dress has wrinkles in the lower back and gaps around the arms, it's not too big. It's actually stuck on your hips and it can't pull flat, making it appear too big when it's too small. If your skirt can no longer sit comfortably at your waist, it will start to inch up in search of a new, smaller waist. This will give you the illusion that your skirt is too big when, in reality, it's too small. Shorts don't need to be skin tight to be too small. All that extra wrinkling and bunching is another indicator. When your shorts fit, they should easily be able to lie flat against your body when standing. Pants falling down can also mean too small and not too big. If last year you could easily bend your knees with your pants staying put, and this year when you bend down, your underwear is exposed, chances are your butt is much bigger and your pants just don't have enough material to cover it. Okay, they aren't too big, but they do still fit. They're just a bit short. I think that they must have shrunk in the wash, right? Wrong. No, they did not shrink. Your clothing only has so much material, and whatever is needed for the girth is being taken away from the length. This shrinking phenomenon applies to all sorts of clothes, including pants, skirts and dresses, shorts, and tops. If your pants that used to reach the ground now hover a couple inches above it, they may be too small. If your knee-length dress or skirt turns into a mini after taking a few steps, well, it's likely too small. If your shorts that used to stay put are now finding a home right up your butt crack, chances are they did not shrink, your butt has just gotten bigger. If your shirt used to remain tucked all day and now is constantly popping untucked, it didn't shrink. It's likely because there's a belly there that your shirt is not used to having to cover. Okay, my clothes are not too big and not too short, but they weren't exactly made well, and I'm just experiencing general wear and tear, right? Wrong. Those perceived flaws were not there last year, and truthfully, you haven't worn them enough to have wear and tear. The clothes haven't changed. You have. The pants with the faulty zipper are now too tight. The zipper is showing because you're forcing it closed. The pants with the small pockets are flaring because there's too much stress across your hips. The pants that pill or tear in the inner thigh are the result of too much friction being created when your thighs rub together. That shirt that makes you sweat because the fabric isn't breathable is more likely just too tight around your arms and bunching up in your armpits, thus causing you to sweat more. If you have a hole by your belt loop, it's not because it wasn't sewn on correctly. That loop is only supposed to support a belt. It's torn because that is where you pull when you're jumping into your already too tight jeans. That shirt with the buttons popping, well, that may be because your boobs have gotten bigger. But you can't discount what's happening on your back. Those extra rolls are probably a significant contributor as to why your shirt is gaping in the front. Well, I don't even like my old clothes anymore. They're too stiff anyways. You are confusing too stiff with too tight. If when you take off your clothes, you are left with indents and wrinkles in your skin that seem to last for a very long time, that's a clear indicator that your clothes do not fit you anymore. So if your closet is full of clothes that don't fit, what should you do? Go shopping for new clothes, of course, and maybe get back into shape so that you can enjoy your favorite clothes once again.